Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever it is, wherever you're from, all that kind of good shit. Just wanted to come back on here. I was looking at some videos and things like that, and I realized that a lot of mine, the quality and like the setup and production and things like that were kind of crap. So I made some changes, moved stuff around. So I decided to give it a little test out, some new video things. I'm gonna do an updated profile on my Majin Vegeta list. I've been playing this a lot recently. Like I did really good at locals recently, and I've been kind of terrorizing some of the VSA boys on Discord. Probably going to take this to the Battle City finals this weekend. If you don't know what that is, you definitely need to check out the VSA Facebook group and check that out on there because you can definitely win a lot of good stuff. You know, boxes, gift boxes, these cool mats that come out from Pro Mats. But make sure you check that out if you want to get in on that. It's super fun. There's always lots of people on there. If you're just looking to play, there's lots of people on there I always play with. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is Majin Vegeta or Vegeta Embodied. It's got Overlord. Once per turn, you place one of your battle cards with Servant at the bottom of your deck and you draw a card. It's got a attack auto. You add a take a life, draw a card, get plus 5k in double strike, so it's 15k double strike on the front. When you're at 5 or less, you switch to injury to active mode and awaken. On the back, you got Babidi and Prince of Destruction Vegeta Mightiest Majin. Overlord again on the back, but on the back, instead of attack auto, it's activate main, take a life, draw a card, get plus 5 and double. So, you know, draw anytime during your main phase to see what your other options are. It's also got the activate main on the back. You pay 1 green, look at the bottom card of your deck. If it's a Vegeta with Servant, energy costs 3 or less, you put it into play. Which is pretty good because that's one of the main things the deck wants to do is to play that big fat 3-drop 30k double striker. But with this new build, the first thing I play is 4 of the Bobby Evil Mind Snatcher because it lets me look at the top 7 and grab the Vegetas that I want to play because they're like the main engine of the deck. It's your main attacking engine, and at the same time, it's one of your main drawing engines with your Overlord and things like that. I play 4 of the Prince Destruction Vegeta Evil Awaken. It's Servant, and then when it comes in, if your leader card is a green Vegeta and you add 1 card from your life to your hand, it gets double strike. So, you know, turn 1, drop it, 15k double, put it on the bottom, draw a card, replace this stuff. I play 4 of the other promo, the Prince of Destruction Vegeta Mightiest Majin. Servant has also got the activate main, pay 2. If your leader card is mono green, you have 3 more energy. Choose 1 Prince of Destruction Vegeta, Prophet Warrior in your hand, play it on top of an active mode. Everybody knows this, just came out in History of Vegeta boxes. This is the Prophet Warrior. I played 3 of because being able to play this guy out and remove 3 markers from a unison is super clutch. And he's also Deflect Triple Strike Servant, so it automatically gets that 10k because all servants do. So it's 30k, and again, when he comes in, he removes 3 markers from a unison. I played full set of the Prince of Destruction Vegeta Life and Death. Double Strike Servant also has the auto once per turn, the SS4 ramp skill, as when your opponent activates Counter Seal or restand it. So, you know, play this at the beginning of turn, swing it, swing out with the other stuff. Eventually, you know, when you got double strike, double strike, double strike, triple strike, all this stuff coming at him, they're going to counter something, and he's going to restand and go again. And then you just put him on the bottom of the deck and draw a card. The only downside to the Servants is the fact that they don't awaken, or sorry, they don't untap when you go to your untap step on your turn. So since I am playing heavily into that, I'm playing 2 of the Zarbon Emperor's Attendant. He's got auto during your opponent's turn. When you combo with this card, you switch one of your battle cards to active mode. So it's a way for you to get more out of your servants. The downside of this deck is that, you know, on turn 1, if you're on the play, there's not a lot you can do because your leader has to swing to get the auto off and do anything. And, you know, you don't want to play a 1-drop, take the damage to get double strike for the turn and then just lose it. So for that, I play 3 of the Tapion Fate of a Hero. Energy Exhaust Blocker. You can pay 1 if your leader card is green or a Phantom Demon. You discard this card from your hand and you can draw a card. And then at the end of the turn, you play it. It also does something with the Silver Music box, but nobody really cares about that. I play 4 of the King Piccolo Dimensional Conqueror. I really like this unison. It's a 2 cost with Rejuvenate. So later in the game, when you've been taking your life a whole lot, being able to like put one more life out there, even if it's just to, get to one life, rejuvenate, just to take that life right back and draw another card for your leader to get the double strike to swing per game is really good. Uh, Also, because you swing with a lot of double strikes early on, the activate main on here, that you pay 1 green. If your leader card's mono green, your opponent has 7 more cards in their hand. You play this for 1. So, if you're on the draw, you can play this on turn 1 if you have a way to defend it. But that's what you got to do. And then the +1 is you draw a card, or you take a card, you place it underneath it. You and your opponent both draw a card, and then you play a 1-drop, and at the end of turn, they put a card on the bottom of their deck. So being able to, on turn 2, play this guy out, put something you don't need underneath, and then play out one of your 1-drops for free every turn. So like even on turn 1, you go double strike, swing, play out unison, swing, swing with unison, activate it, put a double striker out there, swing another double strike. So potentially up to 4 damage on turn 1. 5, I can't count. I'm a Dragon Ball player, I don't math. I played 2 of the Bardock Awakened Instincts. The overrun 4, when you overrun with it, you get to draw 2 cards and put 1 in the drop. There's a couple reasons why I play this one. One, because it's a super cheap overrun, one that I can play, on whatever turns I need it to give that extra push, or playing a lot against yellow in this meta right now with Trunks Vegeta and things like that running around. So with the Trunks out there or the Poutine, being able to just overrun this guy just to draw 2 cards and then pitch 1, and it satisfies the 3-drop Trunks and the Poutine trigger, and then the rest of the turn you just do whatever the hell you want. Because we are playing all the servant package, the only super combo you can play is Great Saiyan Man Vanquisher ability. Because life is at 4 or less, put a card on the bottom, any one of these, and then draw 2 so that you can set it up to play it. With the unison, I play 4 dormant. We don't know what that does. It's if your leader card is mono green, choose any number of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost adding up to 2 and KO them. And then you can pitch a green card from your hand, and your opponent can only attack once per turn, or once more for the turn. I don't play any of the charismatic villains because I feel like this is more of like an aggro package, and it really doesn't help me a whole lot. I'm trying not to worry too much about what my opponent's doing and just focus on trying to end the game super quick. But, I also play 2 homicidal clones, because it's just a good token negate. I play 2 of the Majin Buu Unadulterated Malice. 2-drop Floodgate, for those turns where somebody just shuts you down for whatever reason, you got a couple energy open. I know it's probably a lot, but I also play 2 Protector of the People, because as much as Dormant's super, super good, Unisons can get killed pretty easy in this format because everybody's trying to do it. So either because Dormant is out of the picture, or because the first swing they do per turn, if somebody's swinging to try and kill your Unison, I don't want to Dormant and then just give them the extra swing to try and kill it on the next turn, when I could just protect her on the first turn, on the first attack, and stop that initial attack, and then maybe it changes their mind about continuing to go for my Unison. I play 2 of the Realm of the Gods, Chompa Destroys. Just a good generic card. Should probably put the pretty one on top. On your turn, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost greater than their current energy, and KO it. Or on their turn, you make them discard a card and give your leader plus 15, or an additional 5 to the 10 it normally gets. I debated back and forth between this and Focus Breakthrough. I finally went for the Dark Death Ball because you can play it for free, as opposed to the Focus Breakthrough, which you can never play for free because I don't ever charge a multicolor energy in here. But being able to, somebody goes to Floodgate you like a Mecha Freeze or something, you pitch this, pitch a couple cards, overwhelm, keep on swinging. A few one-ofs that I play 1 of the Golden Frieza, because 1, it's super good if your opponent's like playing a bunch of stuff against you, being able to wipe the board on their turn. But also it feeds into the aggression thing. If I can drop this on like turn 4, I've done it before, just pay for them, have my Unison out, pay 3 into it, bring it up to like 5 markers, and then just, swing dual attack triple strike. It's hard to get through that. I play 1 of the Majin Buu Unadulterated Destruction, because, if the game gets that far, it's most likely that my opponent has developed a huge, huge board that I don't want to deal with. And again, like the yellow that's running around, things like that, all the barrier that's going, being able to just nuke your opponent's board, ignore barrier, not a bad option. I play one of the Sun Gohan Hidden Might for those certain decks that just play like that one card that I want to get rid of. Plus, you know, late game, I can pay 2 and give me a good double striker. For SCR, I play the Wicked Saints because I feel like it really fits into the aggro theme of the deck. Being able to, you know, one, it gives you a 5th 10k combo in the deck that comes out for free. So being able to just combo with it, pay 2, make your opponent pitch 2 cards, and then just keep on, and then swing in 2 more attacks, I think is really, really strong. But you guys can let me know what you think. I just wanted to throw this video out there. Again, I do want to give a shout out to Pro Mats for all the mats that they make for us. They're really good. They are the official sponsor for the BSA Battle City tournaments. Again, if you don't know what those are, check out the Facebook group. There's lots of posts on there about them. You can check them out and jump on there and join in with us. Thank you guys for your time. I will catch y'all later.